Kamakailan lamang ay nag-viral sa social media ang nasabi nga pong di umano ay kasalan na magaganap kay Kris Aquino at sa bagong boyfriend nito na doktor. Ito ay inilabas ng Philstars Daily Facebook page at nakalagay doon ang Kris Aquino says upcoming wedding with new boyfriend doctor will be super private. The wedding space was revealed. Ilang oras ang nakalipas, narito ang naging post ni Kris Aquino. Aniya, I have been quiet because the truth was hard to accept. This is my new reality. First, my sincere admiration for everyone I encountered in St. Luke's Global. The fact that the fake news about the planning on outdoor wedding came out while I was confined proved how much my privacy was respected. Gusto kong manggaling sa akin para alam nyo how much I value your concern and prayers. I had many tests done, including a PET scan. Yes, the test normally done to rule out cancer. In my case, after my exhausting chest CT scan, as well as scan below my eyes, my nose, and upper cheeks to check on my breathing and sinus passages, because of my constant headaches and never-ending runny nose. It was devastating. After my PET scan, I was knocked out, bagsak from my jet lag and sedation. I could sense something was wrong because my team of doctors didn't do their normal rounds. The next day, my gastroenterologist had no choice but to tell me because I needed to start my purge for my endoscopy and colonoscopy, the abdominal area, and specifically my colon area. It lit up. I'm normally very brave, but I broke down after my doctor left. My nurse and the SLMC nurse saw me and said they had never seen me so sad. My mom's oncologist had come in and it felt surreal. To refresh your memory, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer 16 March of 2008, but colon cancer was her primary. My mom's mom, my Lola Ma, also had colon cancer. I share the same blood type as my Lola Ma and my mom. Kuya Josh and Bimbi also have the same blood type. Ang hirap to message my sister while with my news. All 5 of us share the same blood types as our mom. Hardest was to tell Bim, tulog siya in the small sofa. He woke up when my pulmonologist, she was also my mom's and my brother's, was explaining that I was definitely free from tuberculosis, an early fear, but there was numerous dots, possibly scarring in my right lung, most likely from my being a COVID lung holder from late June 2024 up to August 2024, and from my EGPA, my 3rd of 5th diagnosed autoimmune disorder. Patuloy ng kwento ni Kris Aquino. Aniya, when Dr. Divina Gracia left, I was in tears explaining to Bim what could happen. Ang hirap to see my 17 years old doing his best to stay strong. He said, Mama, until they do the biopsy, let's trust God that you're cancer-free. Lola will make sure you'll get through this, and if ever, Mama's, it's early detection. He even jokes, I don't think Tito Noy is excited to have a reunion with you this soon because he's enjoying the peace and quiet in heaven. You do know how you can talk non-stop. It was such a yucky concoction. Pocari, Gatorade, Sherlock's, followed by cancer oil. I needed to finish everything by 10 p.m. Nothing by mouth, only my IV drip to prevent dehydration. My veins are notoriously difficult to get a line in. Dr. Janelle, my anesthesiologist, had gone home because I would be brought down before 6 a.m. Because he's already so familiar with my vasculitis, Dr. Mike, a surgeon, is only one of 3 who can get a line in me. He came straight from surgery to put in my lines. He kept telling me not to worry. He'd be there That's when I found out he knew the previous evening, the PET scan reading. Napikon ako, why didn't he tell me? He said I needed my sleep, and by telling me he knew my anxiety would prevent me from sleeping. I still insisted I deserve to know. You must now have figured out who Dr. Mike is in my life. He was the first face I saw when the anesthesia was wearing off. He said, looks good, but you need to wait for Dr. Laya assessment. It was 2 days later when he said, did I know I was talking in my sleep? I said, tulog nga diba? Dr. Mike and Nurse L couldn't help but laugh because I was mumbling. I want a new pink Chanel bag, sabi niya. Naka-anesthesia ka. Pink Chanel pa rin ang nasa subconscious mo. I confirmed his story with my nurse and she said, true po ma'am. Okay, guilty as charged. Can't deny that, so me. Bib arrived but fell asleep when he saw I was awake. Late afternoon when I was wide awake, Dr. Junel was smiling. He said, you are cancer-free. Clear intestines, no visible sign of cancer. Thank you. I know you've been praying but I didn't reveal what else specifically you were praying for. But God is listening even when we're not specific because He sees what's in our hearts. This is my not so good news. I now have 5, possibly 6 autoimmune conditions. But the scary part is that 3 of the diagnosed ones are life-threatening. In other words, pwedeng madamage my vital organs or my blood vessels, specifically my artery connecting my lungs to my heart, to the extent na I can die immediately from a stroke or aneurysm or cardiac arrest. The 3 autoimmune conditions are Church-Strauss, now known as EGPA, a rare form of vasculitis, system sclerosis or scleroderma, and lupus, SLE, system lupus erythematosus. Thank you, Dr. Nick, my cardiologist, for saying my heart is in good shape, but I am hypertensive. Usually, my diastolic and heart rate are very elevated. Praying is not because of pulmonary hypertension. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to all steroids, all NSAIDs, including paracetamol. I can take 500 milligram total over 24 hours, but through IV and after 100 mg of diphenhydramine, also via injectable. I react quickly with oral medicine. When you have autoimmune, these are the first 2 lines of defense. I promise myself, bawal sumuko. I need a goal. Something for all of us look forward to. Hashtag tuloy ang laban. Para hindi kayo magsawang magdasal. Sabi nyo, you miss watching me. I want to thank my former ABS-CBN bosses for allowing Jasmine and Darla to work with me on a show which will launch before 2024 ends. Secret muna yung concept, but you will get to my present day journey and as much as possible, the reality of Kris, Bib, and my through the years best friends, my extended family, and definitely my team of doctors who are now among my most trusted friends. Apologies, but until my groom and I exchanged vows in that very small wedding, but surely not held outdoors, I'm choosing to keep my relationship private. Ibalato nyo na sa akin yung invited naman kayong lahat if and when sa kasal. Well, yan nga ang pakakaabang kay Kris Aquino na may show siya at ang nalalapit niyang kasal. Yan ang ating showbiz snap update. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.